Welcome to lesson 2 in week 9, solving compound inequalities, and it's actually going to be our last lesson this week. We're only going to do 2 lessons this week. So here we go. The learning target is solving a compound inequality and then being able to graph the solution after you're done. So to solve compound inequalities joined by or, you simply solve the inequality separately. So I'm going to basically look at this as 2 separate problems, and then I'm going to combine them at the end on a graph. So 4x plus 3 is less than -5. I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides, giving me 4x is less than -8. I'm going to divide both sides by 4, which cancels my 4. I'm going to get x is less than -2. Sign does not flip because I divided by +4. Let's go to the second one now. I'm going to subtract 7 from both sides. So it leaves me with -2x is less than -6. This time I am dividing by a negative. So I'm going to flip the sign and get x is greater than 3. So now let's look at that. X is less than -2 or x is greater than 3. That is how you write your solutions right there. Literally, as you see it, x is less than 2, and you need the word or, x is greater than 3. Now on a graph, which we kind of worked on yesterday, x is less than -2 is an open circle at -2, and we shade to the left. Then you look at the second one, x is greater than 3, that's an open circle at 3, and we shade to the right. And that is my graph for this situation. What about and inequalities? They look a little different. We talked about how we can write those a little differently than ors yesterday or in the lesson 1. We've got this expression in the middle, -3x minus 5. All right. So what we want to do is we want to get x by itself by adding 5. But where do we add 5 to? It's a little different here. We want to add 5 to the left with -8. We also want to add 5 to the right with 7. So you're going to add 5 in all 3 parts of the inequality. And that will give me -3, which is less than -3x, which is less than or equal to 12. Now we divide by -3 on all 3 numbers. Now, when you divide by a negative, you flip the inequality symbol, and there's 2 of them, so you flip both of them. So -3 divided by -3 is 1. Flip the sign. -3 divided by -3 is 1x, so just x in the middle. Flip the symbol again. 12 divided by -3 is -4. Now, this might look a little weird on a number line, because if you put the 1, which came first in the inequality, but -4 is the smaller number. Make sure you're putting these in the right spots, okay? So the 1 has an open circle, and the -4 should have a closed circle. And x is between them, right? So we shade that way. Okay? And it's pretty much that simple. You just want to get that expression in the middle by itself and graph from there. And that concludes lesson 2 and also concludes week 9.